Hello YouTube. Today we have an unboxing of the iPad 3. This is actually an unboxing of the iPad 3, not a fake one. There's a lot of them going about claiming that they have, and then you start getting into the videos and it ends up being a load of rubbish. But as you can see, that's what we just received from TNT. May I say, excellent service. Apple really have pulled out all stops on their delivery company. So, small box, as you can see. Clearly there isn't much protection inside, but anyway, as we get on with the unboxing, so here goes. Sides up, cut it and thingy at the same time. I'm holding the phone. I don't have a video shooting it with my iPhone 4, so it's a little bit tricky. I've got no one here with me to help me. Oh. Try not to carefully cut the Apple box inside. Oh. Oh. Sorry folks. Right. There we go. iPad box. Just open it up. There we go. Protection on the sides, that's about it. A very thin box I have, you know. Very, very thin box. Almost really wouldn't believe that there's one in there. As you can see, a side view from the iPad this time. You got iCloud, iPad, Apple sign, iPad on the other side. Yeah, all the way sides. No iPad 3 or iPad HD or the new iPad as it was called. Just iPad. So, see what's inside. Try not to tear it. Stuck very, shrink wrap very tightly to the box. And there, rubbish in there. Lift off the lid. It's tight, the box is tight. See if I can. Maybe you can see me there. No, you can't. There we go. It's the iPad. I had an iPad 2, and yes, I got the 32 gig version, only Wi-Fi, because I live in the UK, and we don't really get 4G here yet, and it ain't going to be for another year or two before we start seeing the proper speed, so I wouldn't really benefit from it. I had a 16GB iPad 2, and I can definitely tell you that it definitely feels a lot heavier. I know it's only £1 something or other heavier, a little bit thicker. That's it. Put that down the side. You get your obviously your wall plug for the UK. square thing that it slides into. And that's pretty much it, folks. Obviously you've got your sync cable and your documentation and your Apple stickers, and that is pretty much all you get. Which I kind of think it's Apple are kind of tight along them lines. They could have chucked you in a pair of headphones. I mean, you spend, you know, £479 I paid for that. I would have thought they'd supply some headphones this year, but no, clearly you didn't in last year's model, and you don't in this year's. So, but anyway, I'm gonna turn this on for the first time. Still got the wrapper on it and everything, as you can see. I'm very picky when it comes to my products. Last year, when I got my iPad 2, there was a lot of backlight bleeding on the display. So I'm about to take this in, and you're going to see for the very first time if it suffers from backlight bleeding. So try and find a dark room or turn something off. Quite a dark room in here, folks. Now you can't see anything, but here we go. See if it's got any life in it. Oh, there you go, it's turned on. No backlight spots, but I wouldn't say it's very good black levels at all, really. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but definitely isn't very... no, I think I can notice a little... thought I noticed a little spot then. Obviously I've got to set this up for the first time. But yeah, not as definitely not as black as the black levels on it. More or less grey, which, you know, this is supposed to be a Retina display. I know you don't really get it's only AMO LED really that's really good black levels, but anyway, this is the iPad 3, folks, and I'm just going to set it all up, and I may come back with tell you what I think of it and what the display's like. No, actually, I'll talk you through it. Actually, I don't know how long the YouTube video goes on for, but we just say English. Show more. United States, it says here. Try and find England, UK. I'm filming it with my iPhone 4, as I said, so I ain't really got a pause button, so you're seeing it as it happens. United Kingdom. That's on that one. It's ticked. Next. Right, enable location services, yes. Next. Right, choose a network. I called, notice, look at what I did. Enter at your own risk. That's my Wi-Fi network. A lot of people keep hacking me. I'm getting quite fed up of it, so. Right, password. Let's put my password in. I'll say about it, folks. See if I've got the right password. I don't even know. I've got so many. Is it joining? Unable to join. Is it joining? Unable to join. Must have the wrong password. Put that in again. Joining. Connecting to network. There we go, the Wi-Fi signal just come out, that's better. Right, next. Activating your iPad. It's activating. Set up new iPad. Yes. Next. Right, okay, sign in with Apple ID. Create free Apple ID. Sign in. Not sure my Apple ID either. Next, hopefully that signs in. Yep. Terms and conditions. Agree. At the bottom. I agree, yes. It may take a few minutes to set up your Apple ID, it says. Obviously you know the specs of this iPad, so I'm not really going to run you through it. But it's got double the amount of pixels. Quad-core graphics card. It's only dual core still. It's got 1 gig of RAM, so that's better than the iPad 2. Use iCloud, yes. Next. Backup iCloud, yes. Find my iPad. Use Find My iPad. Next. Use dictation, yes. Next. Automatically send, yes. Register with Apple. Register device to your Apple ID to stay up to date on product information and get faster access to support, yes. Your iPad is now set up, and that is it. Start using iPad. And there you go. I mean, I've got the plastic sheeting on it at the moment, so let's turn the brightness up, see what the quality is like, because it seems to me that it's right the way down. It's halfway. I mean, obviously it's got the plastic thing on, but I'll tell you what, it doesn't really look stunning to me at all. Obviously I haven't got my iPad 2 here to compare it to. Definitely looks a lot more colourful. Yeah, I'm gonna take the plastic off it. It does look brighter. But obviously I haven't got an iPad 2 at the minute to compare it to, but I tell you can't really tell the difference. Right, well, and what we'll try now is, I know it's going on for quite a bit, 30 minutes, but I'm a very picky person and I test things to the maximum. So we'll try a pixel test straight away and see if I've got any dead pixels. I'll type in pixel test, see what comes up. Oh, it's a pixel test, not test. Pixel test. Search. Right, LCD dead pixel test. We'll just test it for any dead pixels. That's not really full screen now, is it? Is that hair? I mean, the pixels are probably so small you probably wouldn't even be able to tell if you had any dead ones anyway. They're so tiny. I mean, it's hard to establish with a retina display. That's why it's called retina display. You shouldn't be able to see the pixels, but it looks alright so far, which is a relief. Doesn't really light up